So Lilo and Stitch is the latest attempt by Disney to take one of their animated classics and turn that said film into a live action feature directed by Dean Fleischer Camp. In the film, we follow Lilo, a little girl who, to say the least, is not really in the best spot in her life, as not only does she not get along with other kids her age, but not to mention as well, the relationship that she has with her sister Nani isn't also in really the best spot. Until one day when Lilo decides to adopt a dog-like alien named Stitch, who, like Lilo, is also a bit of a troublemaker, but in Stitch's case, he is being pursued by aliens. Before I continue on with today's video, I just wanted to say, welcome to my channel, everybody. For those of you who are coming by my channel for the very first time, be sure to hit the subscribe button to not miss a feature video, whether it's a feature review, a reaction, a top 5, top 10, or whatever I've come your way, and join me on my journey to 10K subscribers and beyond, because believe me when I say this, guys, you are not going to want to miss the cool stuff I have coming your way. And for those of you who are coming back to my channel, by the way, welcome back, everybody. You have no idea how happy I am to see your faces once again. And let's also start our conversation below as well. Are you guys looking forward to the Lilo and Stitch live action remake? What is your favorite Disney live action remake? What are your hopes and fears about this particular one? Let me know below. Alrighty guys, so let's get into Lilo and Stitch.
Excellent!
Like many other people out there, or I want to assume many other people out there, given the track record that how people feel about these Disney live action remakes, Lilo and Stitch, if you guys have not seen Lilo and Stitch, please watch that film. It actually still holds up to this day. It is a great film. And for a film that's just over, 90 minutes? Or just a little over 90 minutes? It's a great film that does actually tackle some pretty nice themes about family and love. As y'all can imagine, when I heard that they were taking that film and turning it into live action, I just kept thinking, why? Also because, well, if you guys haven't noticed, their recent track record for taking their classics and turning them into live action features has been great. In particular, yeah, when I saw the trailer to this movie, I had more of an optimistic mind for this movie because the teaser of the trailer for this movie actually looked really quite good. Is this movie worse or better than the Snow White live action movie? And I will say this, it's better. It's better. As far as the things that I liked about this movie, here's what I will most definitely say. First of which being, well, the main duo of this movie, Lilo and Stitch. I'm really happy that Chris Sanders came back to voice Stitch, because if it wasn't Chris Sanders, it just wouldn't be the same character anymore. When it comes down to the design and even the CG for Stitch looked fantastic, and it blows my mind. I'm gonna bring this up. I can't help it because I gotta talk about this. It blows my mind that a movie with an $100 million budget has better CG than a $200 to $250 million budgeted film. You know what I'm talking about, so I don't have to go any further than that. Not only did the CG for Stitch look fantastic, but the CG for the overall movie looked great once again. Stitch is just that character that even though Stitch will just break stuff, in the words of a Limp Bizkit song, but regardless, he is a character that you love because he is so cute, but it's a character that you just want to go like, you're like, you're so cute. Oh, and you just know that they're going to be definitely putting out Stitch plushies or Stitch dolls once again for merchandise. That's gonna sell like hotcakes. And not only is Stitch great, but Lilo is fantastic in the film. Once again, I do apologize because I know I'm gonna butcher your name, but Maia Kealoha, who portrays Lilo, I thought she was great in the film. As far as I know, I believe this is her debut film role for acting wise, and by the way, she's only 8 years old. 8 years old, and she's able to not only carry a film on her shoulders with a CG with the CG creature. That's freaking impressive, man, and I do believe that Maya's gonna go places in her career. Something else that I gotta talk about that I really dug about this movie was Dan Romer's score. I believe that Alan Silvestri did the score for the original film, which is such a great score. It is no easy task to follow in the steps as such a legendary composer as Alan Silvestri. That dude is a legend and a giant when it comes to film composing, making scores for films. But Dan Romer, I thought, did a very good job. Are there moments in this movie that do have the heart, the charm, and the emotion of that original film? Absolutely yes. There are a couple of moments where, not gonna lie to you guys, one moment in particular, it almost got me in the feels. There are moments throughout this movie where it almost got me in the feels, like it was really hitting that charm, heart, and emotion that I was wanting from this movie.
Well, that's just fucking great!
But yeah, this movie throughout frustrated me, and it frustrated me throughout the film's runtime. One of the biggest reasons why is that the characters of this movie just weren't really there. I mean, don't get me wrong when I say this to you guys. Lilo and Stitch are done very, very well. I love their characters, and once again, Maia Kealoha, again, I apologize very much if I butchered her name because she was fantastic. But everyone else in this movie just didn't have that same arc. They don't have that same, vibe to their characters as the original film. I didn't really care about the characters so much this time. Are there moments, especially between Nani and Lilo's character? Yeah, the moments are in there, but the biggest issue when it comes down to certain moments, the sweet moments of heart, charm, and emotion are so scattershot throughout a film that felt like it always kept me at an arm's length. They all go into the moment. Not to mention as well the two alien characters who are portrayed by Zach Galifianakis and I believe Billy Armussen. Give me 1 second. Billy Magnuson. I was close. The thing that surprised me the most, especially when it came down to, well, the comedy aspect, Zach Galifianakis, who is usually hilarious, made me chuckle probably once. The character work in this movie beside Lilo and Stitch, and in some cases I will say Nani, every other character in this movie just feels like they're either there or their character arcs, their character development was just rushed. Lilo and Stitch, the original film, I believe is just over 80 minutes. That's like an hour and 20 minutes. And for a film that short, it has great characters, great arcs, great emotion, just great moments. And you would think that for a film that's longer than the original film, you would think that the live action remake would take time to not only flesh things out, maybe do some additional material, maybe give time to do some aspects about the film, about the original film, that may have seemed rushed. But for a movie that's longer, 25 minutes longer, it felt rushed for some reason. It just felt rushed. You can all tell that I am very, very frustrated right now because here's the thing, like I just mentioned to you guys earlier. For a movie that's over 20 minutes longer than the original film, a film that could have gone deeper into the aspects about love, family, a broken home, it's a film that when it gets to those bits, it brings you in for a hug. And then once it gets out of that scene, it's like the movie pushes you away, or at least it pushed me away. There are many moments throughout this movie that not only felt like, not only that they rushed through elements, but the heart and the charm and the emotion, and not to mention the comedy aspects, just felt, well, at least to me, it felt hollow. Lilo and Stitch, more than anything else, just felt like a very surface level adaptation of film that could have gone even deeper into those themes, into that story, into the story elements, but it doesn't. It was frustratingly so surface level that it doesn't really do anything new, or it doesn't give any further time to flesh out more of those aspects that it could have fleshed out.
And here we go.
So overall, Lilo and Stitch definitely has its moments of charm and heart, but unfortunately, those moments are very scattershot in a film that feels frustratingly surface level. For a movie that's about family and it's supposed to feel like a warm hug, Lilo and Stitch felt like it always kept me at a distance. All in all, I'm gonna give the live action remake of Lilo and Stitch a 2 out of 5. Just watch the original animated movie at home. Not only is it a far superior film than this movie, but it's a cheaper family night. It's a much better family night staying at home watching the original film. I hope you all enjoyed my review of the live action remake of Lilo and Stitch. If so, please hit the like button, or if you dislike this review, hit the dislike button. If you guys want to see any of my previous 2 videos, please click it right there or right there. And of course, until my next review or video goes live, I will see you all next time.